Hi everyone, lots of great comments on my last two videos regarding why Alberta should leave the Canada Pension Plan, and of course just offering up some numbers, the Canada Pension Plan versus having invested that money privately yourself. Some people though have questioned my generous return of 5%. And I would remind people, and this has a lot to do, I think, with age and history, because we have lived in a period so atypical of the financial historical norm of low interest rates that if you're probably 30, 35 years old, you probably don't remember the higher interest rates of the 80s. So what I did in calculating my numbers, I purposefully omitted the 80s and took a snapshot from 1990 to 2023. Which is more than enough data to give us a very realistic return profile. So for interest rates, the actual average during that time frame was actually 5.78%. And I used a very conservative 5%, and that's just using interest rates. If you were to use the stock market, for example, the S&P, the average return for that exact same time frame is 10.86%. So as you can see, my very conservative numbers that I used to come up with my 1.23 million that you would have after 45 years if they took the same amount that you were contributing through the CPP and had invested that privately, could actually be much higher. The chances of it being much lower is pretty slim. So hope that helps clarify some of the naysayers and concerns about the numbers and how unrealistic they are. In fact, they are very realistic. If they're unrealistic at all, they're unrealistically low. So keep that in mind when you're going back to watch the Canada Pension Plan, The Biggest Loser Is You, and why Alberta should embrace the Alberta Pension Plan. The beauty of that is we get to create something new, something that is better and more fair and more generous to Albertans for far less money. Now, that doesn't mean the government's going to do it, but with enough pressure, as we can see, we the people have the power to make change, and we can certainly put the pressure on the government to ensure that not only are we getting back what we've contributed just through our paycheck, but that we actually are privy and privileged to some of the returns that that money earns. So go back, rewatch, and let me know what you think. Let the government know what you think. This is our opportunity to do things better, to get it right. Have a great night.